Hello students, welcome to Samir Math classes. Last class we have already completed types of relation, that is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, and already started the equivalence relation. Let's continue from equivalence relation. Equivalence relation. What is equivalence relation? Equivalence relation depends on reflexive, symmetric and transitive relation. That means we say that a relation are on a set X is said to be an equivalence relation if it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. That means if the relation is reflexive, symmetric as well as transitive, then we say that that relation is an equivalence relation. Example, let x is equal to 1, 2, 3 and R is a relation on X defined as 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. What type of relation is this? Whether it is reflexive? Yes, it is reflexive because 1, 1 order pair is there, 2 is related to 2, 3 is related to 3, where 1, 2, 3 are the elements of X. So it is reflexive. Whether it is symmetric? Yes, it is symmetric. Symmetric matlab, if A is related to B, then B is related to A. That means if AB ordered pair is there, then BA ordered pair must be there. 1 related to 1. In the reverse way, 1 is also related to 1. 1, 1 is there. In the reverse way, 1, 1 is there. 2, 2, reverse, 2, 2 is there. 3, 3, 3, 3 is there. So it is symmetric. And it is also transitive. How it is? Because 1 is related to 1 and 1 is not related to any other element, that is trivially transitive. A, B, B, C then is not there, so we will not worried about AC. That is known as trivially transitive. This relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, so it is an equivalence relation. It is an equivalence relation. Clear? Next we'll go to define a special types of relation, then we'll go for more examples. Special types of relations matlab we know less than, greater than, less than, equal to, greater than. Similar types we can define. What is congruence modulo relation on a particular set, that is on the set of integers. Write down congruence. That's an important concept. Congruence modulo relation on the set of integers. Congruence modulo relation on the set of integers. What is congruence modulo relation on the set of integers? Matlab, suppose set of integers z is 0, 1, 2, 3 dot dot. Here is -1, -2, -3 ... On the set of integers means relation is from z to z. Here is 0, 1, 2, 3 dot dot, -1, -2, -3 dot dot. Here an element, suppose A is related to B if A is congruent to B modulo n. So first we have to know that what is, whenever we'll say that an integer A is related to an integer A is congruent to an integer B with a modulo n. Right on? Congruence modulo relation मतलब let A B belongs to Z. That means A and B are any two integers. A integer is congruent to B with a modulo n. That modulo must be a positive integer. A B belongs to Z and n be a fixed positive integer. Fixed positive integer. Fixed positive integer. Then we say that A is congruent to B. Say that A is congruent to B modulo n and write it as A congruence to B modulo n. That symbol stands for congruence and modulo. That modulo n, that n must be a positive integer. A, B may be positive, may be negative, may be 0. A, B any two integer, but modulo must be a positive integer. Two integers A and B, A is congruent to B. We say that A is congruent to B with a modulo n. Write it as this way. If, whenever we say if A minus B is divisible by n. That means whenever we subtract B from A, if the result is divisible by n, then we say that A congruence to B modulo n. Example 10 congruence to 1 modulo n. How? Because 10 minus 1 modulo 3 is equal to 9, which is divisible by 3. Which is divisible by 3. Okay. Number 2 example. Number 2. 10 is congruent to minus 5 modulo 5. That modulo must be a positive integer. That may be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it may be. But A and B, they may be positive, may be negative. 10 congruence to minus 5 modulo 5 because 10 minus of minus 5 is equal to 10 plus 5 is equal to 15, which is divisible by 5. So A 10 congruence to minus 5, 15. That is the concept of congruence modulo relation on the set of integers. That means if A congruence to B modulo n, then we say that A is related to B. That is known as congruence modulo relation. We prove that. That's an important problem. Now we prove that congruence modulo relation on the set of integers is an equivalence relation. Okay. So write down one example. It's an important example. Exam oriented question. That question may come in council examination. Example. Prove that congruence modulo relation on the set of integers is an equivalence relation. This is the question. Proof. Then here the set is set of integers. Let z is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 dot dot minus 1, minus 2 dot dot be the set of integers. Be the set of integers. And let R be a relation on Z defined by, here given us relation is congruous defined by R is equal to A B ordered pair such that A congruence to B modulo N, where A B belongs to Z and N be a fixed positive integer. That means we have taken the set of integers as 1, 2, 3 dot dot, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 dot dot is the set of integers. We define a relation R on that set Z, that is R contains all the ordered pairs AB of the form AB such that A congruence to B modulo N, where AB belongs to Z and N is a fixed positive integer. To prove this relation is an equivalence relation. To prove this relation is an equivalence relation. That is to prove, that means if a relation is equivalence, it is reflexive, it is symmetric and transitive. That is to prove it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. First we have to prove that it is how it is reflexive relation. First we have to prove that how it is reflexive relation. Reflexive means a relation R on a set A is said to be reflexive if every element of set A reflexive. To prove A ordered pair belongs to R for all A belongs to Z. Here A congruence to A modulo N for all A belongs to Z because A minus A is equal to 0, which is divisible by N for all A belongs to Z. So A ordered pair belongs to R for all A belongs to Z. That implies R is reflexive. Next, we have to prove that it is symmetric and transitive. Next, symmetric. Symmetric and transitive are conditional relation. That means let A B ordered pair belongs to R for any A B belongs to Z. To prove that implies A congruence to B modulo N. That implies A minus B is divisible by N. That implies minus of A minus B is also divisible by N. That implies B minus A, minus of A minus B is equal to B minus A. that implies b minus a is divisible by n. That implies b congruent to a modulo n. That implies b a order pair belongs to R. That implies it is symmetric. How? We have taken a b order pair belongs to R, that means A is related to B, so that b a order pair belongs to R. The last is transitive. Transitive, let a b order pair belongs to R and a BC order pair belongs to R. For any A, B, C belongs to Z. That implies A congruent to B modulo n. That implies A congruent to B modulo n and B congruent to C modulo n. That implies A minus B is divisible by n and B minus C is divisible by n. That implies let A minus B is equal to n k1 and b minus c is equal to n k2. If an integer is divisible by another integer, then it can be written as the integral multiple of that integer. That is equal to, which is equal to, that implies it is where k1 belongs to k1 comma k2 belongs to z. That implies A minus B plus B minus C is equal to n k1 plus n k2. B cancelled out. A minus C is equal to n whole into k1 plus k2. That implies A minus C is equal to n k3, where k1 plus k2 is equal to k3 say belongs to Z. That implies A minus C is divisible by n. That implies A congruent to C modulo n. That implies AC belongs to R. That implies R is transitive.